With Volkswagen back in the headlines over the emissions cheating scandal, a Victorian family who lost their daughter in a fatal car crash say they are renewing their push for justice. They want the state's Attorney-General to investigate issues raised in an inquest into the death of Melissa Ryan. Amy Bainbridge has the story.
Phil and Liz O'Donnell have spent thousands of hours searching for answers.
We just want justice for our daughter and justice for all those people out there still driving.
A 2013 inquest heard Melissa Ryan died when her Volkswagen Golf slowed suddenly from 100 kilometres an hour to just 31 kilometres when it was hit from behind by a truck. The truck driver told police the car stopped in front of him without brake lights. After the inquest, more than 300 drivers came forward to tell how their cars had suddenly lost power.
300 people from the community who we don't know have freely come forward and said, well, sudden deceleration happened in our car, and when we know 37 of them were in manuals, 182 were in petrol-fuelled, 136 were in Golf. So that says this is a contested issue.
There was nothing whatsoever. It ran beautifully and just cut dead, stone dead.
Under mounting public pressure, Volkswagen recalled its direct shift gearbox or DSG cars, but Melissa Ryan's car was a manual and those models weren't recalled. The coroner then delayed her inquest finding to seek more information from Volkswagen, asking the carmaker if it had received any complaints of rapid deceleration in its manual cars prior to the inquest. The coroner accepted the company's written assurances it hadn't received any such complaints, but the family understands a number of drivers had reported rapid deceleration in manual cars to their local dealers.
We weren't at all comfortable in the process of our inquest whether there'd been honesty, to be absolutely blunt.
It would have been preferable for the hearing to be reopened to properly question, first, the number of complaints that were indicated about Volkswagen motor vehicles and deceleration points, and secondly, the response from Volkswagen itself that they had received no complaints.
Volkswagen still maintains there are no systemic issues with manual vehicles that could cause a sudden loss of power. The coroner found Melissa could have slowed suddenly because she was distracted as she was speaking on her hands-free phone at the time of the accident.
I don't think that the coroner's finding that she was distracted by the telephone call really holds water.
Phil and Liz O'Donnell are still being contacted by other Volkswagen drivers, the most recent coming forward just a few weeks ago.
In fairness to these people out there driving, you know, we just wouldn't want them to have to experience what we've been through.
In response to ABC inquiries, Volkswagen pointed to the coroner's report that found that Melissa's vehicle did not contribute to the cause of the accident. Last year, the family failed in their bid to have the inquest reopened, so they're now petitioning Victoria's Attorney-General to conduct a judicial review. The company says it has always fully cooperated with authorities. Amy Bainbridge, ABC News.